In our last video, we discovered a surprise in our well water on our new property. Okay, we live in a horror movie all of a sudden.
It's all a learning curve.
And this week, we have a few unexpected, uninvited guests in our new house. And we show you how we cover up those ugly, nasty popcorn ceilings. They're huge. Oh my God. And they're in the house now.
I don't know, but I'm ready to hoist the sail. Here we go.
Babe, you just broke a window. I'm Tammy, and this is my husband, Scott. We are two artists who, when faced with mounting health challenges, decided life's way too short. So we downsized into a home on wheels, and after 3 amazing years full-time RVing, we are once again pushing our boundaries and challenging ourselves to turn the page on a new chapter. Until further notice, we are on a mission to explore, create, and we hope to inspire you to try new things too.
Now that we've got air conditioning, we've got the electric up to snuff, we're going to put a shiplap. People are paneling the ceiling throughout the house.
We have all this dingy, nasty popcorn ceiling, and instead of removing the popcorn ceiling, this is one way you can cover it up. And so we're gonna do it the inexpensive way because we're trying to do everything as reasonable as possible. This is just our home-based property, and it's a manufactured home. We don't wanna put a ton of money into it, but we want it to feel homey. So I think that'll make it feel a lot better than looking up at these dingy, nasty popcorn ceilings.
So we've marked all the studs with a string line. They're every 24 inches. We're gonna go in and reinforce the existing ceiling. We're gonna go in and add extra screws along the studs just to give it that much more strength. Yesterday, that's where I cut my test hole so I could actually get up in the ceiling and see what it's made of. Make sure that we're not doing something really harebrained here.
All right, so we invested in a new gadget to help us hopefully lift and hold these beadboard panels up to the ceiling while we attach them.
And it's going to be well worth the investment to protect our backs and our knees and our shoulders. It's going to make it a lot easier to just push it right up against the ceiling and we can do what we need to do to anchor it. All right, there it is. All 100 pounds of it. Man, that was heavy. I don't think we need the instructions though. I can't find the instructions. Do you know where the instructions are?
You know how this has gone in the past when we didn't read the instructions? Remember the inflatable kayak?
What's the trick to not losing air?
There is an instruction booklet in your case. Be sure to look for it so you don't make the same mistake 3 times like we did. Remember the macerator pump? Didn't you read the book to see how to operate it? Why do you keep guessing? We're dealing with poop. This isn't a guessing matter.
The instructions were horrible.
It's well worth the initial time spent to read the instructions for 5 minutes than fiddle for an hour with you cussing below your breath. Instructions. Can't be that difficult, but let's read them. Okay, it's a drywall and panel hoist. And opening the instructions, the very first thing it says, always, in caps, read the instructions before use and observe all warnings. Mr. Secure the cradle to the frame by pressing the clip up over the lock pin so that it clamps the cradle tight.
I don't know what the cradle is. I don't know what the thingy is.
I have the cradle. I have the pictures.
I'll take it back out here.
Where's the clip and where's the lock pin? Why is this so difficult? Who wrote these? I see the pin.
We need a YouTube video.
We need a YouTube video.
I guess we're making a YouTube video.
Not a very good one. As usual, how not to put together a panel hoist thingy bobber.
Bam. Finally did something right.
I feel like we're done, but we have a bag of bolts that we haven't done anything with. We've done something wrong. What are these?
No idea.
Where'd they go?
Oh, maybe these are just, look, these are just tools to
Oh.
help you.
Are you sure?
That's what they are. Those are just tools to help you, aid you.
We have extra arms and extra bolts, and I don't know what to do with all these things.
I don't know, but I'm ready to hoist the sail. Here we go. Aye, aye, Captain! We're coming about! See that?
All fun and games until you realize you didn't put parts and the whole thing falls apart on your head though. You thought it was for holding things up on the ceiling.
I thought it was crutches for when you hurt yourself.
All right, we solved that mystery, but we still have 4 of these bad boys that they've got to go somewhere.
These little guys are to be used to countersink drywall screws into drywall. We're done with these. But what we're going to do today is we're going to try this hoist out. We're going to put one piece in place where we don't have to cut anything out. And then if all goes well, then we're going back to the store. We're going to get some more paneling. We're going to get some tools to cut holes with, which we don't have because we live in an RV.
And I think anything will look better than these nasty, yucky popcorn ceilings. So let's give it a go. Hoist the sails, babe. Babe, you just broke a window.
Well, I came about and I broke the window.
Totally broke the window.
Hopefully we'll get that replaced before we have the next tropical storm. I mean, the same thing happens in RV life, right? 2 steps forward and 1 step back. It's gonna be okay.
The one thing you cannot live without, whether it's RV life, home life, any life, Gorilla Tape.
Just lightly push.
I am, baby. Okay. It's light as a feather, dude.
Okay.
I don't have a good feeling about this.
Hey, you're the one that wanted the shiplap ceiling. I was perfectly happy with popcorn. If you've never got liquid nails on your hands, you haven't lived.
At 1 tube of liquid nails per panel, this is gonna add up quick. Maybe this wasn't the least expensive way to do it. Are you sure we have to put that much on a panel?
No, sure, I haven't done it.
We're practicing. Maybe we don't have to use that much.
Put in 2-inch brad nails in the gun. Until we learn that we can trust this glue, that it, keep it from sagging, we're going to keep the lift in place. All right, we're back on day 2, and the panel is still stuck to the ceiling. So I think we're good to go. We're gonna do this whole thing. Yeah, we got to cut a hole for the ceiling fan, and I bought a really cool adjustable hole cutter that has a catchment basin on it. And the thing is you use that when you've already stuck the thing up to the ceiling. And I'm not sure. We may go ahead and cut it out first. Today we're going to try not to break any windows.
Oh my Lord. We have to sell a place, babe. We had plugged a hole where some old speakers used to be, fell down. Look down at it. Huge cockroaches are stuck to it and the hole is open, which means there's more up there laying lots of eggs.
There's another hole over there.
Oh my God.
Hasn't been covered.
Oh my God. They're half the size of my finger and they fell out of our attic space. What do we do to get rid of the ones that are up there? Is there like the ant bait? Is there a cockroach?
Poison, yeah.
You guys put something over that.
We're going to today.
Put something in it. What do we do?
We're going to today.
It's like I just walked into a horror movie. And listen, all you folks out there that are gonna be like, girl, you're in Florida, you got cockroaches. That's fine, but not in the house, not falling from the ceiling, not 6 inches long, okay? 1.5 inches, but still not acceptable. That's disgusting.
They are good specimens. We could make a little insect specimen window, you know, go to Hobby Lobby.
No.
And get one of those little, what do you call those things?
I don't know, but all I can think about right now is how many more are crawling around up there laying eggs. I knew they were under the house. I didn't know they were above me. What do we do to get rid of that? How do we get rid of that? Help. Send help. Comment help. All right, I'm Googling right now. I'm scared of our own.
Right. Cockroach alert, man. They can fall out of any orifice of this house. We're finally gonna call in the pros, and I feel good about that. Okay, so from the very beginning, I wanted to get professional help, and Tammy was worried about any kind of insecticides hurting the turtle who...
It's a tortoise.
The tortoise that occasionally resides in our basement. But his name's Dennis. His slogan is, if pests are a menace, call Dennis.
He was referred to us by our realtor, super nice guy, same guy that she uses. He was really awesome. He explained everything to us. He's gonna take care of the cockroaches that just fell out of the ceiling and underneath the house, and he's not gonna harm the tortoise, which are protected, by the way. It's not just me. You're not allowed to touch them. They're protected. So, and yeah, and then he said everything looks pretty good. We've got some wasp nests we know about, and you know, this place has been vacant for a while, so of course things are taking up shelter in the house, but anyway, we're gonna take care of the nasties as best we can, and back to ceiling work. Living in a daydream.
Popcorn, you can't really tell, but there's a lot of waves in the ceiling.
It's okay if it's not perfect. It's already looking a lot better than it did.
This is your job to get the caulking guns ready, so when I'm ready to do caulking, you know, we're using liquid nails, and I come over here and they're empty, so you got to get on it.
I was starting to fill the caulking gun and you yelled at me to come over and help you. I'm the person who does the precision placement on the ceiling, and then he tacks it up with the nail gun, so he's just full of it.
You saying you're the brains and I'm the beauty?
Sure. All right, Dennis came out and did the deed. He said this is actually the perfect time to treat for pests and bugs and stuff, because all the cracks and crevices are open. Before we finish walls and close it all in, he is able to get into everything, so we're feeling really good about that. And we stayed away for a day just because I'm so sensitive to stuff, but I don't smell anything. And now we're going to keep putting up ceiling panels.
Locked and loaded.
All right, we're working on the kitchen area. And we're taking down about half of these cabinets anyway, and they're in the way and we can't get the boards up, so it's time to just pause on that and take down cabinets. OMG, they built the sheetrock around the cabinets. one dead cockroach. Let's hope many more. Living cockroach alert. Living cockroach alert.
Here, babe, can you take him?
Where is he's on the back of your hand.
Where'd he go?
He's right there. You're gonna set him free?
Call Dennis the Menace. Let him know there's still one alive. There's a survivor. He needs to get back in here.
I mean, it might take him a little while to kick the bucket, but that one looked pretty healthy. And we got these cracks where they seem drywall up to the old wall, just exposed to the interior walls. I have a bad feeling about this. Yeah, we might have to call Dennis back out here, babe. Last one. No, we got 2 more.
Well, today's the day that we decided we're not going to have a master bedroom for quite a while, because we're going to go ahead and get the whole great room and kitchen and all that completed before we even start on a master. That's why we got an RV.
Come on, Igor. You can do it, Igor. So satisfying. Can I take a picture? You look really sexy and manly right now.
Well,
You look good in the tool belt.
you trying to get more women to flirt with me? I'm already having a big enough problem as it is.
He's mine, ladies. Back off. But he's pretty cute up there. All right, we've almost completely covered the great room and paneling. Now we're gonna go caulk the seams in between, and this is paintable caulking. So wish me luck. I don't know how this is gonna go. I'm not sure I'm agile enough for this labor right here. I think I found my calling.
What?
The thing I've learned about caulking is have tons of yuck rags and water. Don't worry about it, just have tons of them. Get the big bag of cheap rags. You tuck my hair into the hat so it doesn't get in my hair.
Did you see the Karate Kid? That's wax on, wax off. Tam is back at the camper today working on Til Further Notice video, which takes a lot of her time, and she's been a great help getting this ceiling panels put up. She is really good at caulking, which I am not, but I love to paint. Paint got expensive. Holy cow. Everything's more expensive. We're already in this thing. There's no turning back, and we're gonna try and get this ceiling painted today and get to where we can start throwing some trim up on it and get the ceiling behind us.
Hedge of angels come to corners with me.
Do you see how quick I did that?
Every shadow you see. Ring a bell, shake a cross, give 'em hell, whatever the cost. Summon all of your revelry. Say a word against the indecency. You're alright, not alone. Keep up the fight, safe in your home.
All right, well, it's almost 5 o'clock and I'm tired. And it does feel good to finally be painting, because I haven't been painting pictures, but to finally get a paintbrush in hand and be able to deal with this house as it would be like a canvas. I love painting. I don't know what's wrong with me. Today is a trim day. Ceiling trim.
Every carousel stops. In the end, end it all without loss. Breathing deep, thank the Lord. Covered up with rock and a sword. Head
we're down to a little caulking, a little touch-up paint, and we're gonna get these ceilings done this weekend. So, looking pretty good, I think. Just don't look too close.
Do you take back all those things you said about how you didn't want to cover up the popcorn ceiling?
Well, it does completely transform the space. Makes it look a lot more modern. You were right, but it is not an easy thing to do. It's taken quite a while. It's a big project.
You just have to clean and paint the vents, pop them back in, and it's a wrap.
Singing your loudest tone, singing your loudest tone, and your loving heart seems to knock.
Alrighty, back over to the RV. Check on little Bug. She's been a good sport about us leaving her in the RV a lot while we work on the house. But if you have any questions, just drop them in the comments below. I realize that we're not a very good how-to channel, maybe a how-not-to channel, but our mission here is to entertain, make you smile, and maybe give you a few pointers along the way. So if that's your cup of tea, keep following along. We've got a lot more fun headed your way. Hi, honey. Good girl. You ready for dinner? Ready for dinner? Oh, okay.